¿Qué tal, familia Freckle? ¡Feliz Halloween! Es lunes 31 de octubre y soy su presentador diario de trivia, Ian Feiner, también conocido como Lord Trivia. Freckle Daily Trivia consists of 5 everyday questions with weekly rotating topics. Each day you play earns you a raffle ticket towards amazing weekly prizes like NFT airdrops, toys, collectibles, merch, apparel, and more. This week, we are proud to announce that Jarritos is the official beverage of Freckle Trivia. And to celebrate the start of this amazing relationship, we are excited to bring you an entire week of Jarritos flavored trivia based on Mexican heritage, culture, and the Day of the Dead. But today is a special Halloween-themed episode in celebration of Spooky Day. Food and drink have long been used to connect deeply with culture, and facilitating this connection is what Jarritos has always strived for since 1950. Dedicated to sharing Mexican culture with the world, Jarritos has stayed at the forefront of innovation, true to their heritage. Now, as culture goes digital and the world moves towards Web3, they have taken their first steps into the metaverse with an incredible NFT collection, Bones by Jarritos. It means the world to us to partner with a brand that not only stands behind the ideology, roots, and culture of their people, but proudly embraces the ethos of NFTs and the Web3 community. Thank you, Jarritos. We look forward to a flavorful future together. Check out this super good video from Jarritos.
Tell your mouth to try us, cause we taste super good. Super good, super good, super good. Super good, super good, super good. Super good, super good, super good. Cause we just taste super good.
Jarritos!
Prizes this week include a Bones by Jarritos NFT airdrop, an incredible Jarritos mini fridge, Jarritos variety packs, and Loteria game packs, and of course, additional prizes from our sponsors at Manscaped, NECA, Iron Studios, and more. Now, let's get it started with question 1. What was the original name for candy corn? Is it A, candy poppers, B, chicken feed, C, cow supper, or D, cornmeal? Well, the original name for candy corn is our answer, B, chicken feed. Chicken feed may be a suiting name because candy corn was voted the least favorite of all the Halloween candy filling grocery stores during spooky season. Despite being the country's 10th most popular sweet, it was also named the worst Halloween candy, which actually used to be those dreaded styrofoam circus peanuts a few short years ago. Let's hear your controversial opinions about candy corn in our Discord. Now, knowing that candy corn is the least popular of all the Halloween candy, what is the most popular of Halloween candy? Is it A, Snickers, B, Skittles, C, Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, or D, M&M's? Well, coming in at number 1, 36% of Americans say that C, Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, are their favorite Halloween treat. It's more than twice the number of people who chose Snickers as their favorite. You know, it's really hard to beat that iconic peanut butter and chocolate combination, and part of the reason why Reese's reigns supreme is due to its die-hard fan base. Personally, I love Twix and Almond Joy. Now on to question 3. What is the most popular Halloween costume of 2022? Is it A, a witch, B, Elvis, C, Spider-Man, or D, 11 from Stranger Things? Well, casting its spell and reigning supreme year after year, our answer is A. The Wicked Witch is the most popular costume of 2022. Given the popularity of Hocus Pocus 2 and other hit movies and TV series this year, it's no surprise that witch costumes topped Google's list of most popular Halloween costumes this year. It's also the universal icon for Halloween and can have many different varieties to the witchy vibe. Now, on to question 4. What were the first mini-size candy bars? Is it A, Butterfingers, B, M&M's, C, Twix, or D, Mars bars? During the 1930s, there was a candy bar universe was struggling because of the Great Depression, and sugar became an increasingly hard-to-come-by luxury item. As a result, candy bar makers experimented with new approaches to their products. One of them was the Curtis Candy Company, most famously known for A, Butterfingers. They began creating smaller versions of their candy bars in the 1930s, originally using the term junior to advertise the miniaturized, individually wrapped sweets. Now, let's head to the final question of the day. Halloween is generally considered to have evolved from which ancient festival? Is it A, Saturnalia, B, the Salem Witch Trials, C, All Saints' Day, or D, Samain? Well, Halloween is derived from none other than D, Samain, a pagan festival welcoming the harvest and when the dark half of the year would start. There are countless precursors to Halloween history. All around the world, various ancient cultures had their own flavor of this spooky celebration, which included death worship, devilish deities, monsters, and more. Halloween as we know it today is a true amalgamation of cultures from around the world. And that concludes today's day of Halloween Trivia. I've been your host, Ian Feiner, and thank you so much for playing, and thank you to our sponsors and new partners, Jarritos. Make sure you jump on our Discord server, discord.gg/Freckle, and Jarritos Discord server, discord.gg/Jarritos, to be included in our weekly prize raffle. We'll see you again tomorrow for a very special day of trivia. It's the first day of Dia de los Muertos, so we'll be asking you all things about the Day of the Dead. Thanks so much for playing, and we'll see you tomorrow. What's up, Freckle family? Welcome back. It's Tuesday, November 1st, and I'm your daily trivia host, Ian Feiner, aka Lord Trivia himself. Freckle Daily Trivia consists of 5 everyday questions with weekly rotating topics. Each day you play earns you a raffle ticket towards amazing weekly prize draws like NFT airdrops, toys, collectibles, merch, apparel, and more. This week, we are proud to officially announce that Jarritos is the beverage of Freckle Trivia. And to celebrate the start of this amazing relationship, we are excited to bring you an entire week of Jarritos flavored trivia based on Mexican heritage, culture, and the Day of the Dead. Today is the first day of Dia de los Muertos, so we'll be asking you questions about the rich history behind one of Mexico's most famous celebrations. Food and drink have long been used to connect deeply with culture, and facilitating this connection is what Jarritos has always strived for since 1950. Now, as culture goes digital and the world moves towards Web3, they have taken their first steps into the metaverse with an incredible NFT collection, Bones by Jarritos. Check out this super good video from our friends at Jarritos.
Tell your mouth to try us, cause we taste super good. Super good, super good, super good. Super good, super good, super good. Cause we just taste super good.
Jarritos!
Prizes this week include a Bones by Jarritos NFT airdrop, an incredible Jarritos mini fridge, Jarritos variety packs, and Loteria packs. And of course, additional prizes from our sponsors at Manscaped, NECA, Iron Studios, and more. Now, let's start off the Day of the Dead with this first question. What is an ofrenda? Is it A, a painted photograph, B, a wooden skull, C, a sugar skull, or D, a Day of the Dead altar? Well, an ofrenda, meaning offering, is D, a traditional Day of the Dead altar. A typical ofrenda is a simple concept with a rich history. It consists of a set of items that will identify the person to whom it's dedicated to, along with staples of the celebration, such as pan de muerto, a traditional sugary pastry adorned with bone and skull shapes. It is an offering made to the spirits of those who have passed on, an effort to celebrate their life and honor their death. Now, on to question 2. Where do people in rural Mexico traditionally celebrate the Day of the Dead? Is it A, at a local cantina, B, at church, C, in their homes, or D, at their relatives' burial sites? The living family members treat the deceased as honored guests in their celebration by leaving their favorite foods and other items as part of the ofrenda at D, a picnic at their relatives' burial sites. Now on to question number 3. What do sugar skulls represent? Is it A, a symbol of death, B, an offering to the dead, C, the sweetness of life, or D, memories of loved ones? Skulls typically represent death, but in Mexican culture, death is about celebration, not sorrow. So that's why the sugar skull represents C, the sweetness of life. On Dia de los Muertos, it's customary to leave the sugar skull as an offering to the souls people want to remember. Sometimes the skulls are gifted to loved ones that are still living as a sign of appreciation and thoughtfulness. Skulls can be elaborately decorated and painted, representing the vitality of life and the individuality of those remembered. Now on to question number 4. Seen here, this is one of the most recognizable figures of Dia de Muertos. Is it A, La Catrina, B, El Muerto, C, La Monarca, or D, Ana Maria? La Calavera Catrina, or Catrina la Calavera Garbancera, or simply A, La Catrina, is a 1910 zinc etching by the Mexican printmaker, cartoon illustrator, and lithographer Jose Guadalupe Posada. Originally a satirization of an upper-class woman of the Porfiriato, the character of La Catrina has become an icon of the Day of the Dead. The original satirization portrayed a person who was ashamed of their native origins and dressed to imitate the French style while wearing lots of makeup to appear whiter in complexion. La Catrina gained international fame when Diego Rivera included her on his mural entitled Dream of a Sunday Afternoon along Central Alameda. Now, for the final question of the day, we're taking you to Old Town San Diego. What's up, Freckle family? Welcome to Old Town San Diego, celebrating Dia de los Muertos with Jarritos. Behind me is a traditional ofrenda, and as you can see, there are all these orange flowers lining the entire display. What is the type of flower seen on a traditional ofrenda? Is it A, begonias, B, dahlias, C, golden poppies, or D, marigolds? While often referred to the flowers of the dead, or flor de muerto, it's believed that the scent of these bright orange blossoms help attract souls to the altar. Clusters of freshly picked D marigolds are intermingled with burning incense made from the resin of the copal tree, as well as a bell whose scent and sounds are intended to draw in souls. And that concludes today's round of Dia de los Muertos trivia. I've been your host, Ian Feiner, and thank you so much for playing today, and thank you to our sponsors for the week, Jarritos. Make sure you jump on our Discord server, discord.gg/Freckle, to be included in our weekly prize raffles. We'll see you again tomorrow for another round of Dia de los Muertos trivia, and thanks for playing. What's up, Freckle family? Welcome back. It's Tuesday, November 2nd, and I'm your daily trivia host, Ian Feiner, aka Lord Trivia himself. Freckle Daily Trivia consists of 5 everyday questions with weekly rotating topics. Each day you play earns you a raffle ticket towards amazing weekly prize draws like NFT airdrops, toys, collectibles, merch, apparel, and more. This week, we are proud to announce that Jarritos is the official beverage of Freckle Trivia. And to celebrate the start of this incredible relationship, we are excited to bring you an entire week of Jarritos flavored trivia based on Mexican heritage, culture, and the Day of the Dead. Today is the second day of Dia de los Muertos, so we'll be asking you all things about the rich history behind Mexico's famous celebration. Food and drink have long been used to connect deeply with culture, and facilitating this connection is what Jarritos has always strived for since 1950. Now, as culture goes digital and the world moves towards Web 3, they've taken their first steps into the metaverse with an incredible NFT collection, Bones by Jarritos. Check out this super good video from our friends at Jarritos.
We come from the vibrant streets of Mexico, where bright colors can be found on every corner.
Jarritos makes a variety of delicious sodas in many different unique flavors, like my favorite, guava. I'm Team Guava. Let's give it a go. That is refreshing and delicious. Thank you, Jarritos, for all the incredible soda. Now, prizes this week include a Bones by Jarritos NFT airdrop, an incredible mini fridge from Jarritos, Jarritos variety packs, and Loteria packs, and of course, additional prizes from our sponsors at Manscaped, NECA, Iron Studios, and more. Now, let's get the day started with question 1. Which of the following is not found on a traditional ofrenda? Is it A, perforated paper, B, candles, C, bread, or D, chicken bones? Well, our answer is D. Chicken bones are not part of a traditional ofrenda. As we've mentioned previously, ofrendas are decorated with offerings for the spirits and are meant to represent the 4 elements: fire, water, earth, and wind. Fire, using candles, are lit to help guide the spirit's journey. Water, with pitchers, are left to quench the thirst while traveling to the land of the living. Earth, a variety of traditional foods, are prepared to help nourish the dead. And wind, papel picado, are vibrant, delicate paper banners that are strung. They're decorated with elaborate cutout patterns that are said to allow for souls to pass through them. Now, on to question numero 2. 2 days of Dia de los Muertos represent this. Is it A, life and death, B, mourn and celebration, C, children and adults, or D, educate and celebrate? Well, the Day of the Dead is 2 days long because C, the first day is to honor children who have passed on, and the second is to honor adults. In actuality, Dia de los Muertos is not 1 but 2 days spent to honor the dead. The first day celebrates infants and children who have passed away, and the second is to honor the adults that have passed away. While culture in the US is shy from discussions of death, Mexicans embrace it. Now, on to the next question. Why is salt used in an ofrenda? Is it A, to balance out the sugar, B, to cleanse and purify, C, to scare away the fear of death, or D, the tears of loved ones? Well, being one of the main staples in a traditional ofrenda, salt is used to B, cleanse and purify the spirits. It is believed that salt will protect the body from breaking down as it travels the journey between the world of the dead and the world of the living. Salt can also represent the continuance of life. Now, on to question number 4. How does Miguel from the film Coco interact with the spirits of his ancestors? Is it A, he goes on a quest, B, plays his guitar, C, enters through a portal, or D, bakes a special bread? Well, in Pixar's Coco, the main character, Miguel, takes his guitar and uses it in a show. And our answer, B. By playing his guitar, he becomes invisible to everyone in the village plaza. However, he could still interact with the skeletal representations of his dead relatives who are visiting from the land of the dead for the holiday. Coco is inspired by the Day of the Dead and does an incredible job to show Mexican values of family and ideas about death to a global and young audience. Well done, Pixar. Now, for the final question of the day, let's head back to Old Town. What's up, Freckle family? Welcome back to Old Town San Diego, here celebrating Dia de los Muertos with Jarritos. I'm with my friend Sochi, and we're gonna ask you a trivia question today. What represents returning ancestors on the Day of the Dead? Do you know? Do you know? Is it A, monarch butterflies, B, sugar skulls, C, the bread of the dead, or D, photos of loved ones? Well, the arrival of monarchs fill the sky with fluttering orange wings as they migrate up north, just in time for Dia de los Muertos festivities. Our answer, A, monarch butterflies are the souls of our ancestors returning to Earth for a brief visit. In fact, it is taboo and forbidden to trap monarch butterflies, unlike other species that we often catch in nets. Monarchs are sacred, and nobody wants to trap a soul. And that concludes today's round of Dia de los Muertos trivia. I've been your host, Ian Feiner, and thank you so much for playing today, and thank you to our sponsors, Jarritos, for all the incredible prizes and drinks. Make sure you jump on our Discord server, discord.gg/Freckle, to be included in our weekly prize raffles. Now, we'll see you again tomorrow for another round of Mexican Heritage Trivia, and thank you so much for playing. What's up, Freckle family? Welcome back. It's Thursday, November 3rd, and I'm your daily trivia host, Ian Feiner, aka Lord Trivia himself. Freckle Daily Trivia consists of 5 everyday questions with weekly rotating topics. Each day you play earns you a raffle ticket towards amazing weekly prizes like NFT airdrops, toys, collectibles, merch, apparel, and more. This week, we are proud to announce that Jarritos is the official beverage of Freckle Trivia. And to celebrate the start of this incredible relationship, we are excited to bring you an entire week of Jarritos flavored trivia based on Mexican heritage, culture, and the Day of the Dead. Food and drink have long been used to connect deeply with culture, and facilitating this connection is what Jarritos has always strived for since 1950. Now, as culture goes digital and the world moves toward Web3, they have taken their first steps into the metaverse with an incredible NFT collection, Bones by Jarritos. Now check out this super good video from our friends at Jarritos.
Tell your mouth to try us, cause we taste super good. Super good, super good, super good. Super good, super good, super good. Super good, super good, super good. Cause we just taste super good. Jarritos!
Jarritos comes in a variety of super unique and super good flavors. I'm Team Guava, but I've got watermelon here. I've never had it before. Let's give it a try. Oh, that is refreshing and delicious. Thank you, Jarritos, for all the amazing soda. Now, prizes this week, including Bones by Jarritos NFT airdrop, incredible Jarritos mini fridge, Jarritos variety packs, and Loteria game packs. And of course, additional prizes from our sponsors at Manscaped, NECA, Iron Studios, and more. Now, let's get it started with question 1. A mythical creature blamed for killing livestock in Mexico, El Chupacabra, means this. Is it A, goat sucker, B, mythical creature, C, livestock killer, or D, sheep eater? Chupacabra, as Latin American legend has it, is a monstrous creature that attacks animals and consumes their blood. The name is derived from the Spanish words chupar, meaning to suck, and cabra, meaning goat, and can quite literally be translated as A, the goat sucker. As fearsome but probably non-existent creature, the Chupacabra has been characterized as the southern equivalent of the Sasquatch. Now, for this next question, you'll have to identify a dish. What is the national dish of Mexico? Is it A, fajitas, B, mole, C, burritos, or D, tacos? Well, the national dish of Mexico is B, mole. Mole has been considered one of the most important dishes in Mexican cuisine, but few people outside of Mexico are aware of just how vast the world of mole is. For starters, there isn't just one type of mole, but a whole family of preparations that fall under the mole category. Mole poblano, which includes a chocolate and pumpkin seed mix, is perhaps one of the most well-known moles in the US. However, there are many more varieties of mole in a rainbow of colors from red to green to yellow. Mole is a point of pride when it comes to family recipes. And one of the most famous mole recipes in Mexico is found at Pujol in Mexico City, where the mole that's prepared is over 2,000 days old. Now, on to question number 3. What does Jarritos mean in English? Is it A, little glasses, B, soda, C, little jugs, or D, little cups? Well, Jarritos translates to C, little jugs in English. It refers to the Mexican tradition of drinking water and other drinks out of clay pottery jugs. The 3 jugs are sported on the Jarritos logo of every bottle. And though its parent company Novamex has differentiated itself among soft drink giants like Coca-Cola and Pepsi with unique flavors, better ingredients, and an emphasis on culture. Cheers. Now, on to question number 4. Mexico is home to the world's largest what? Is it A, statue, B, airplane, C, castle, or D, pyramid? Well, this may throw you off a little bit since when you think of pyramids, you probably think of Egypt. But Mexico is home to the world's largest D, pyramid. The Great Pyramid of Cholula is the largest pyramid in the world in terms of volume and also the largest monument ever built. Located in Cholula, Puebla, Mexico, the pyramid stands at 177 feet tall, and its base covers more than 45 acres. Additionally, it has twice the total volume, that is twice the size of the Great Pyramid of Khufu. Unlike other pyramids, the Great Pyramid of Cholula consists of several different structures stacked on top of each other. The pyramid was built in 4 stages between 3 BC and 9 AD. Now, for the final question of the day, we're gonna head back to Old Town. What's up, Freckle family? Welcome back to Old Town San Diego, celebrating Dia de los Muertos with Jarritos. Now, I'm gonna place the name of one of my ancestors that I wanna bring back as a spirit here with the others. And you may have noticed, I'm drinking something out of this sugar skull right here. I'm drinking a champorado, which is a traditional Mexican hot beverage made with milk, corn, and this ingredient that originated in Mexico. Is it A, chocolate, B, butter, C, coffee, or D, pulled pork? Well, now that you know that the national dish of Mexico is mole, Mexico is known as being the original place where A, chocolate is from. Remnants of chocolate have been discovered in the ruins of Olmec and Maya in Veracruz. There are vessels containing evidence of ancient chocolate and glyphs created by the Mayans that suggest chocolate consumption was in full flow by at least the year 1750 BC. The primary form of chocolate consumption in Mexico was first as a fermented beverage. Cacao pods were allowed to ferment naturally using the pulp that encases the beans to do so, before they were removed, dried, and roasted, and ultimately ground into a bitter, chocolatey paste. This would be combined with ingredients such as corn, honey, and chilies for added flavor. These drinks are a long way from the typically sweet chocolate bars that we know and love today. And that concludes today's round of Mexican Heritage Trivia. I've been your host, Ian Feiner, and thank you so much for playing, and thank you to our sponsors for the week, Jarritos. Make sure you jump in our Discord server, discord.gg/Freckle, to be included in our weekly prize raffles. We'll see you again tomorrow for another round of Mexican Heritage Trivia, and thanks so much for playing. What's up, Freckle family? Welcome back. It's Friday, TGIF, November 4th, and I'm your daily trivia host, Ian Feiner, aka Lord Trivia himself. Freckle Daily Trivia consists of 5 everyday questions with weekly rotating topics. Each day you play earns you a raffle ticket towards amazing weekly prizes like NFT airdrops, toys, collectibles, merch, apparel, and more. This week, we are proud to announce that Jarritos is the official beverage partner of Freckle Trivia. And to celebrate the start of this incredible relationship, we are excited to bring you an entire week of Jarritos flavored trivia based on Mexican heritage, culture, and the Day of the Dead. Food and drink have long been used to connect deeply with culture, and facilitating this connection is what Jarritos has always strived for since 1950. Now, as culture goes digital and the world moves towards Web3, they have taken their first steps into the metaverse with an incredible NFT collection, Bones by Jarritos. Now check out this super good video from our friends at Jarritos.
Tell your mouth to try us, cause we taste super good. Super good, super good, super good. Super good, super good, super good. Super good, super good, super good. Cause we just taste super good. Jarritos!
Prizes this week include a Bones by Jarritos NFT airdrop, an incredible Jarritos mini fridge, Jarritos variety soda packs, and Loteria game packs. And of course, prizes from our sponsors at NECA, Manscaped, Iron Studios, and more. Now, let's start at the beginning of the end with question 1. Jarritos introduced this flavor as its second flavored soda and is also considered the first soda of its kind. Is it A, pineapple, B, passion fruit, C, tamarind, or D, guava? If you joined our Twitter space last week, you know that coffee was the first flavor of Jarritos. But creator Francisco Hill started to branch out. But before creating flavors like my favorite guava and things like pineapple, he created the first ever C tamarind flavored soda. Jarritos is known for its unique flavors of soda, and tamarind is definitely one of them. It's a tropical fruit that is both sweet, sour, tangy, and tart, and packed with vitamin C. Now, I may be team guava, but the tamarind flavor is absolutely delicious. Now, on to question 2. The import of this culinary staple of Mexican cuisine was once banned and is also known as an alligator pear. Is it A, avocado, B, pineapple, C, cactus pear, or D, agave? Well, Mexico is famous for its guacamole, and you can't make guacamole without our answer, A, avocado. Known early on as alligator pears for their coarse texture and dark skin, avocados are a staple of Mexican cuisine and also once known as la manzana del invierno, or the apple of the winter. Fun fact, the Aztecs also referred to it as the fertility fruit. Now moving on to question 3, who was Frida Kahlo's husband? Is it A, Diego Rivera, B, David Alfaro Siqueiros, C, Jose Clemente Orozco, or D, Rufino Tamayo? Well, Frida Kahlo and her husband, A, Diego Rivera, tells a story of 2 of the 20th century's most iconic artists, their tumultuous love affair, and their shared aim of rebuilding a vibrant national identity in post-revolution Mexico. As part of this effort, both artists explored and promoted the native flora and fauna, indigenous cultures, and history of their country, and regularly incorporated these elements into their artwork. They had been married and divorced and remarried and divorced, and despite being described an explosive marriage, they are still cemented as one of the most influential couples of the 20th century. Now, moving on to the next question, what is the national animal of Mexico? Is it A, the brown bear, B, the golden eagle, C, the iguana, or D, the white-footed donkey? Well, our answer is none other than B, the golden eagle. The golden eagle can be found flying in the skies all across Mexico and has been a symbol of their national identity since 1821. The eagle can be found on the Mexican flag with the colors white, green, and red, representing religion, independence, and the union of Mexicans, respectively. It is a powerful animal and a symbol of strength, precision, and the independence of Mexico. Now, for the final question of the day, we're going back to Old Town San Diego. What's up, Freckle family? Welcome back to Old Town San Diego. We're here at one of my favorite bars and restaurants in Old Town, and we're gonna try some tequila. So here I've got a tequila flight consisting of the Blanco, which is in its purest form, unaged tequila. We have the Reposado, which needs to be aged for a minimum of 6 months. And then we have the Añejo, which needs to be aged for a minimum of 12 months. Now, the Añejo is my favorite. It's barrel aged and tastes a little bit like a nice aged whiskey. So I'm gonna give this a go, but first, let's ask that trivia question. Which ingredient, native to Mexico, needs to be fermented and distilled to make the best tequila? Cheers. Is it A, juniper berries, B, sugarcane, C, barley, or D, agave? Well, tequila comes from our answer, D, agave. The process starts as the agave piñas bake in a special oven. This converts all the starch in the piñas into sugar, which is a must for fermenting alcohol. The next step is shredding and pressing the piñas to release all the sugar. Many producers then add yeast to kick off the fermentation, while traditional recipes call for a native wild yeast. This juice ferments for up to 4 days before being distilled to reach a minimum alcohol content required by law. From here, the tequila is either bottled or aged to make an añejo or a reposado. Tequila can only be produced in 5 states in Mexico, and most of the tequila is made in Jalisco, where the sandy soil is known for growing blue agave. It's also where you'll find the town of Tequila. And that concludes this week of Freckle Daily Trivia. I've been your host, Ian Finer, and thank you so much for playing. And thank you to our sponsors for the week, Jarritos. Make sure you jump in our Discord server, discord.gg/Freckle, to be included in our weekly prize raffles. And definitely jump in Jarritos Discord server, discord.gg/Jarritos. We'll see you again Monday for another exciting week of trivia with the Brawler Bears. Thank you so much for playing and have a great weekend.